All right, I got a question here, and he says, is it a good idea to journal your dates? I've done this with the last couple of ladies I've been out with. I use my calendar app and just record the date number, when, where, what we did, and how it went, first kiss, etc. What do you think? Is this a good idea? And I say to an extent, right? I mean, if you're dating a lot of women, it can be kind of hard to remember all the things that about them, and they can tend to run together. And so, yeah, maybe it's a good idea if you're absent-minded like I am, and I tend to be very absent-minded with things, which is why when I do my big YouTube videos, I do it as a script, and I try not to, because if I don't, I'll ramble on. Sometimes like I do in these videos. But remember, like stuff like first kiss and all that stuff, like maybe not. Like you don't need all these details. You don't need to make it so scientific, like when, where, what we did. All you really need to do is just say, okay, what are her likes? What are her dislikes? I mean, if you can't remember that you kissed her, I mean, but it's not a bad idea to journal them. I would say journal them on definitely like how you felt about it, what was going on. Did you feel like there was more connection than last time? And kind of putting it down and getting a sense of what's happening is a good idea. But if you're trying to do like, I went with a brunette who was at 8 out of 10, and we went to this place and she responded well when I touched her on the arm, and you're making it very scientific, you're going to take the passion out of it. So you don't need to do that. I mean, there is a little bit of a romantic sense to say, okay, well, I did write these things down so I remember. And some women might find it kind of weird. Some women might find it endearing. At the end of the day, it's none of their business what you're doing. Ultimately, if you're doing it in the way that I'm describing, then you're doing it so that you remember and you care. And it is a gesture that shows that you care. So, and it helps you remember. So on one hand, I'd say it's not a big idea, but just don't get too crazy on it. That's about all I got. And keep on with it, man. I think you're doing a good job.